when Angel passed away, it really was such a shock for the whole community because she was so well known and so loved by so many, and nobody really seen it coming so fast. It took her like with a matter of a week or two. She was here and then she was not. She was just gone. And for me, it was really personal because I've met Angel many years ago, and the first time I saw her, because I wasn't born and raised in the States. I was born in Southeastern Europe and Bulgaria. So my whole family is back there. My whole immediate family is back in Europe. So when I saw Angel for the first time, she reminded me of my mother. That's my first impression. So when I saw her, I automatically was drawn to her energy, to her beautiful smile, to her kindness. She's just a beautiful person inside and out. So since that day, I told her to tell. I was like, may I introduce myself? And I introduced myself, and I told her, I'm gonna start calling you mom. She's like, okay, well, you're my baby. Since that day, we were very close. So she was my prison mom. I was really taking advice from her. I was just drawn to her immediately, and afterwards we lived together, and she just even showed me even more kindness and more understanding, and to think of her being incarcerated since she was 19 years old, and to hold the oldest number in the institution, and her biggest fears were to die in prison. She didn't want to die here. That was her main thing, and it was so unfortunate that she had to go and pass away in this environment and not to experience the real freedom every person should feel and be surrounded by the loved ones that she really wants, because she had a niece, she had family out there that really loved and cared for her. Of course, we did as well. I did so much. I mean, I love Angel more than anybody in this institution, really, because she not only reminded me of my biological mom, but she was that mother to me in here, just to go to and get that great advice and just feel closeness. Now I know she's in a better place. I know that, and I know we had a great memorial for her. The building that she lived in, she resided in. She used to go in the garden and she used to speak to the birds. She always wanted to be reborn as a bird. So I know she's watching us from above. She loved, her favorite bird was hummingbird. Yeah, she used to have little feeders for them, we put sugar every morning for them. Just so cute. She'll be remembered forever. I just want to say, we still miss her. I mean, when I think of her, it's just always sadness that overwhelms. It's overwhelming sadness, but at the same time, just put a smile on my face because she was fearless. She was fearless in so many levels. Hi, my name is Michelle, and I am honored to share who Angel Kozeak was with you. In prison, we form bonds with each other because it's like a sisterhood that surpasses what you would call a family, because these are connections that we forge out of this shared experience, because we're seeking to survive our incarceration, and we learn to pull together to make it through each day. Angel was a veteran of these experiences, and she came in as a youth, and she went through her own set of ups and downs. She was knucklehead. She went to ADSEG. She had handcuffs put on, but she also began to blossom into someone who we could count on to go to for a listening ear. She gave really good counsel. She had great war stories, and she was the person willing to give an appropriate kick in the butt to the newbies, to the new girls just coming in and struggling with their time and acting out. They didn't know how to deal with their emotions or what it was like to now be in prison. And we all knew that Angel cared about others in an environment where really the best way to survive is to only care about yourself. That Angel was willing to care about others. A month before she died, Angel actually really taught me a lesson about who I am. It was late afternoon. It was a really hot day, and we were standing outside the chow hall building,
and this long line that was like snaking down, far down the pavement. We had to be 6 feet apart. And we heard our unit PA system call out for a wheelchair pusher to pick up an elderly member of our unit from her job site. And we could see her sitting in her wheelchair way across the yard, waiting for someone to come pick her up. And the announcement was repeated, wheelchair pusher respond, pick up so-and-so. And no one was responding. And we live in an honor dorm, which is considered like a cut above the general population unit. So in our honor dorm, there's a criteria. We have an operational procedure, and there's a lot of expectations that we program and behave better than others. And I was looking at this woman, seeing her sitting outside in the heat in her wheelchair, and I said out loud, you'd think that people in this unit would care, that someone would go over there and push her to chow, and we call ourselves an honor dorm unit. And I was being really sarcastical. Standing 6 feet away, I saw Angel pivot, step out of the line, and she started heading straight over to the lady. And in that moment, I realized even as I am only grumbling about the situation, that Angel was in action. So I may have talked about it, but Angel was all about it. So to me, this is who Angel Marie Kozeak was. And that was 1 month before she died. And to know that she was a person who wasn't thinking about, if I wait 2 more minutes, I'll be in the chow hall sitting down at the table eating my food. She saw a need and she stepped into it. And it was such a lesson to me, and made even more poignant by her loss 30 days later. And I'm just grateful that I'm able to honor her and honor who she was as a human being with you now and sharing these words.